Hi everyone. So today we're gonna draw a drip mountain landscape with this color palette, and the link will be in the description box. All you have to do is click that. It is a cloud file. It will open in the Files app of your iPad, and just click Open in Procreate option on the top right. Go to the Render tool, Canvas, Crop and Resize, Settings, 2500 into 2500 pixels. Okay, so go to Calligraphy Monoline Brush, say Standard Brush, go to Layers, Background Color, the first color in the color palette. Choose the second color for our drawing, and Streamline is turned to max, spacing is 11%. Oh yes, and the size is 41%, opacity is max. Draw a circle, hold your pencil there for a while, and place one finger on your iPad. It snaps to a very perfect circle. Fill it by dragging in the color from that color option. Now go to a new layer, be on the same brush, and now we'll have to create a drip. So for creating our drip, we will have to move from this side. So yes, it needs a few tries, and make sure the streamline is max because we want it very smooth. Okay, so okay, this is some kind of drip that I have done. I'm filling in the shape. It's so imperfect, so let's make it perfect together with the eraser tool. First thing we'll do is, so it's in monoline again, size can be 35%. Oh, going back. Opacity is max. So if your eraser opacity is turned down, it's very smooth and light, but I want it to be maximum. Just draw something like that, an arc, keep your pencil in place, and erase the inside. And it's very imperfect, as you can see. So I'll just try to make it perfect. So you can just try to make it perfect as well. So I'm just decreasing the size a bit. Yes. Yeah. And over here again. Yeah, and the sides. Okay, it's too small. Yeah. It needs to be a bit more perfect. Okay, that's way too big. Yes. That's perfect. Here we might want to use the pencil because it's quite imperfect. Yeah, well, it's good. We might want to use the pencil in the left a bit. Yes, so however the strip is, it doesn't matter, it just should be fine enough to continue with our drawing. Okay, new layer, clipping mask, monoline again, third color, straight line, hold your pencil there. So why we're using this clipping mask is so that what we are drawing will stay inside the circle. So just see what happens if I remove the clipping mask. I'm just going to remove so you can see what I'm actually doing. Yes, and now there's one thing. Turn the streamline off as we are doing mountains. And we do not want it for the mountains because we want a very jagged shape for that. Just don't be at one place for too long. Okay. Okay, this is not perfect. Let's just move this line more down. Sorry, more down. Fill it. Now put on the clipping mask. So this is how it will look, but I'm gonna make it a bit small and make it sound perfect. Switch to textures, Melaleuca. Hope I'm pronouncing it correct. Size is to 3% and just go through it in the outline. So we get that H shape. Now click on alpha lock so we can draw only inside the mountain shape. Textures, Dove Lake, the darker one, 12%, and just randomly move through it. Now switch to Melaleuca again, 11%, same color, and again move through it briefly. Now go to spray paints, fine nozzle, 42%, size is on 14%, and the bottom, just color the bottom. That's how it is. Go to a new layer, clipping mask again, go back to calligraphy monoline, and this time you'll be choosing the next set of pink. And we'll be doing the same thing, almost similar at least. Make sure you close the shape. Start from the close, okay? Just start from the close. Yeah. Not very perfect it is. Okay, I'm willing to make this small. Just like how it is. Now alpha lock again. Choose the second color, the darker part, textures, Melaleuca. Go back to the small 3%. Oh, okay. The dark color comes later. Same color for this one. Oh, and if you're using the same color, of course, we'll have to remove the alpha lock. Because if we draw on the alpha lock, we cannot draw outside our mountain shapes. And if we cannot draw outside our mountain shapes, it's no use doing it at all. So I am drawing it. It's not visible, I'm just making it big. So it will be visible. So when you're using this feature, you don't get to do everything like you do it on monoline, but it's wonderful. Now you put it in alpha lock. Dove Lake, the darker color, Melaleuca, size to a 12%. Spray paints, fine nozzle, same settings, same color, everything, except you're doing it to the next layer. New layer, clipping mask. This time, go to Luminance, Light Pen, Streamline is 50%, spacing is 5%. Choose the yellow color. Just draw random dots wherever you feel like to. I'm going to, yes, so just don't make any shapes. Press your pen at the same place for a while and just move it around the dot made if you want to highlight the stars very brightly like I am doing it. Okay, if you don't want them to be so bright, you can just decrease the opacity because I don't want them to be that bright. Now, move back to calligraphy, monoline, new layer, clipping mask. Choose the next set of pink where we left off, this part. I really don't want to count, but if you need to know, it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th color. Now, just draw a straight line. Okay, and we need to turn on the streamline again. Because we're gonna make smooth cloud shapes. Close the shapes, make sure to close the shape, because if I remove clipping mask, you can see how I've closed the shape. Another one over here. Yes. Another one over here. We will have to make a bit longer one. I'm just gonna remove that. Edit shape. All I want to do is move it down. Yes. And another one finally. Yes, so what I want to do is I want to select them, the mountains, and make them a bit small and put them a bit down like that. And the clouds a bit small and a bit up. Now for the moon. Okay, before we go to the moon, go to the clouds, click on alpha lock, choose the darker version, textures, Dove Lake, make it small, make the opacity 75%, and just move it around. So we get that little cloudy kind of thing. I know Dove Lake is for moon, the texture, but still, you can use it for the clouds to give them light texture. Now next, use the next version. I see this thing is gone off a bit. Let's just make it straight. Yes, like that. And remember, the main rule is don't try to make it perfect. Okay, just don't try to make it perfect. I'm reducing the opacity of the clouds a bit to 91%. Going back to layer 6. Okay. Now just make a round shape and follow the same rules. Fill it, duplicate it, go to the below layer, magic wand, Gaussian blur layer, blur it a little bit, select both of them and put them under the clouds. You might want to move it. Okay, and now click this alpha lock, textures, Dove Lake, the last color over there. And yes, you want to increase the opacity, decrease the size. Okay, there we go, our texture's ready. And now we're almost done. Click on the from layer 2, just click on that and duplicate every layer. Merge the layer 6, the duplicated versions also. Now select all of them. Oh, I'm so sorry. The bottom ones, okay? Use the select tool and flip vertical. Select that, adjust. Now set everything to 60%. All the selected layers. Okay. So to reduce the opacity, if I've forgotten, just click on the N. I hope that was visible. Just click on the N, you'll get all those options. Okay, so we're actually done with everything. I'm just selecting the whole thing and adjusting it. You can rotate it as well according to your wish. And if you want to change anything, you're always free to. Yes, so this looks very perfect, and I really like this one. And oh, I have not named my color palette, but sure, the link in the description box. By the time you see, it will be named. So that's it for today, and I hope this was really helpful.